Yo, what is going on, guys? Let me just turn up my volume really quick. No, I can't. Okay, so what is going on, guys? Welcome to Gump's Videos. My name is indeed Kyle Gumper. I'll be doing a quick review and an analysis and reaction to the new official trailer for Avengers Endgame. I have everything set up already. I watched the trailer once, so if you're looking for a genuine reaction, you're not going to get that. Like, I'm just going to look at the entire trailer, and then we're going to just discuss it beat by beat. This was supposed to be the big boom trailer, and I just want to discuss this with you guys and be one of the first people to really talk about this since it just came out. I watched it twice already, so it came out like about 10 minutes ago. So we're going to get right into it, guys. So let me put video capture device on. Okay, and then here we go. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot to do something really quickly. Here we go, brother. Just lower that. Hello. Oh, you see a bunch of me. What is it going on? Hello, hello. Ignore this, ignore this. Hello. We're just put it in the lower corner over here, and then we're going to get started. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Turn up the volume really quick.
God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave. Became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
I can find the mouse. I can't find the mouse. There we go. That was weird. Okay, the one thing I do like about this right here is the fact that they are now doing flashbacks. That is the one upside to this trailer that the other trailers did not have. There was a fan-made trailer with the Logan music in the background, and the one thing I said about that fan-made trailer that was better than the original trailer was the fact that it had flashbacks, everything a little bit more nostalgic, and he has everything. He's directly referencing the cave scene in the first Iron Man movie, which was 11 years ago almost 11 years ago. That's insanity. Let me just pull up my YouTube channel really quick to make sure if anybody's watching at the moment. I don't know why it's all the way down here. Here we go. And make sure anyone's in the chat. No one's in the chat, obviously, because it's literally 8:20 in the morning and people are at school. So getting back to it, I love that they're doing flashbacks, and it's actually a little bit more powerful with that Avengers thing. It shows you how far we've come. Of course, we had a lot of fan-made trailers that did this, but the fact that this is an official trailer shows you that this is going to be like a nostalgic trip, reminding us how far we've come in the movie. So that's going to get us the feels. Wow, this thing.
The world has changed. None of us can go back.
I think that's where the movie's going to open up, by the way.
Our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
And I love this whole thing they have going on. I like that. I love that everything's just red.
People die.
Everything else is black and white. I love that.
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Oh, right here is very important.
Small.
What is with this delay? Let me scroll back a little bit if it will let me. Yeah, right here. So I think directly after this is just a theory of mine that the movie's going to open up with Hawkeye with his kids, and then they get dusted, and his wife gets dusted. I have a whole thing in my head. If it doesn't work out like that, I'm not going to be one of those people kicking and screaming like, "Oh my God, it was better!" Like, these guys are professionals; they know what they're doing. I think after that, it's going to have the Avengers logo come up and all that stuff, and it's going to cut to him coming out of the whatever the fuck he was in. I forget what it was called. Wow, people are going to freaking hate me and give me a dislike for this, but whatever. I don't care. It's 8 in the morning. You can cut me some slack. And then it's going to have him just wandering the streets, wondering where everybody's at. Because we don't know how long he was in there. It could be like 15 minutes after the snap. It could be 15 days after the snap. No one really knows. We have to watch a movie to find out. And, dude, this dude must be important. $5,000 reward. Dude, that's I wish someone put $5,000 to find me. I mean, geez, probably $5 in a fucking Snickers bar, probably at best, if that. But anyway, getting back to it, I think this is very important. I think it's gonna heavily focus on Hawkeye and Ant-Man. That's my theory. It can be completely wrong. Let's see what's on the chat. Know your own worth. Good morning. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, no problem. If you want to watch the trailer on your own, you can. Then come back here so we can have a live discussion, dude. Hope you enjoy the trailer. So, yeah, like I think that Ant-Man and Hawkeye are going to be the most important keys to the movie. But I do think that at the end of the day, the key players will be Iron Man and Captain America because they are obviously the ones that led this team down to this journey. But I think that they are going to be focusing a little bit more on Ant-Man and Hawkeye, unlike they have been in previous films. Let's get back into it. Delay. Oh my god.
Small chance. We owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
The music's incredible. This is important. See?
Whatever it takes.
Okay, I'm gonna pause right here. Like I said, if you're here just to watch the trailer, I'm sorry, I'm going in a deep analysis a little bit more back. Okay, because I'm just fascinated. So this, I don't know where this is. This is definitely not Titan because Titan was a lot more orange, and this is a lot more final fight scene and BVS look. It like just the way that everything's leveled out. I think right there that I'm circling around, that is a destroyed ship. I think I'm not an expert analysis kind of guy. I just wanted to get my thoughts across. And just let's see what 5,000 reward. Yeah, dude. Yeah, 5,000 reward. I wish I was that worth that much, but I'm not. But getting back into it, yeah, I don't know where this is. Maybe during Iron Man's journey back, they crash land on a different planet, or hell, this could be later in the movie. But the 20 minutes into the movie thing, like saying that every trailer they have is only going to be the first 20 minutes. So I don't know where this is at, but I am definitely fascinated to find out. If you guys have any thoughts, comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let's get back into it. Wait 10 seconds for the delay and stuff like that. Stupid. Stupid.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
That was tough, and I don't want to regret that.
Whatever it takes.
Here comes an important part. Look at these costumes. Red is going to be an important theme, and I do have a theory why. Let's watch this part really quick. She's actually in it.
I like this one.
Boom. Okay, I do like that. I did not like that. Let me get out of this 10-second delay, brother. Come on. Oh, hello there. So we're gonna actually get rid of the video capture. There we go. And we're gonna make myself a little bit bigger. Oh God. Hello there. So now getting into the discussion at hand. I was not a massive fan of Captain Marvel, and I was kind of worried how they were gonna play off each other. And I'm glad to see that she's. That was a pretty cool moment. I'm not gonna lie. That when Thor just pulls his axe and right by her head, she doesn't even blink. That does add a little bit more finesse, and like so I kind of pictured something like that would happen, but it comes off a lot more natural in this movie, at least. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this trailer. It's definitely better than the other trailers we've gotten because we see new clips. It's not the same shit. People just looking sad. There's still a lot of people looking sad. But my big theory that I was talking about with the red, if you guys are not from America, red is a red on the American flag. I'm not even gonna go there because honestly, I'm not gonna pretend I know American culture. But from when I was taught, like I think I was taught about the American flag like decades ago. I'm talking about like a decade and a half. I was like 6 years old last time I talked about the American flag, what the colors meant. I'm not even joking. I was like 6 years old. But I'm pretty sure that it was like the red in this movie is going to be something along those lines, unity and remembering those who we lost and stuff like that. Remembering that we lost a lot, and I think that's what the red's going to be, because apparently red is going to be a very important color, because with that silhouette going on, with the black and white and the red, there's something important to that. There just is, and then having the suits being white and red, that's not a coincidence. They did that on purpose, because they could have highlighted any other color, and they focused on red. So I feel like that was a clear hint on what kind of story they're going to tell. I'm not a color thesis kind of guy, so I'm not acting like an expert over here, like, oh, ooh, my color thesis and all that shit. I know someone who's a color thesis guy. It would be nice to have him on here to discuss this, but not me. I'm not that guy. I just feel like they're obviously red means something. If you guys have a theory what the red means, comment down below, because it's not me with my tinfoil hat. Look, ooh, this little X in the fucking far corner right. Like, it means something. No, this actually means something, because it's in the forefront. They're not hiding it. I'm really excited to hear your guys' thoughts. This trailer is a step up. They call this their boom trailer. Like, everyone's gonna be like, oh my god! I didn't do that. Clearly, there was a lot more cool moments in it. I'm very fascinated to see what's going on. They are taking a big risk not showing any action sequences. There's a couple moments in there. We saw like Hawkeye flying like to the side from an explosion. We see Rocket Raccoon and War Machine armoring up, which looks pretty tough. And then at the end we see Ant-Man, like, he was somewhere. I saw him jumping on a pencil. So there's a couple moments of like high movement, if you want to call it that, of high movement, not really action yet. They're taking a pretty big risk on that. I genuinely believe that, because yes, this movie's going to make a lot of money regardless. But if your trailers are not that good, you can turn off some people, and you can. But regardless, I'm going, because I'm excited to see how this story how it unfolds and crap like that. I'm really excited. But I can tell you, one of my friends who are not superhero fans who saw Infinity War are probably not going to be like, I have to see this movie. Like, they saw that first Infinity War trailer, that first official trailer was insanity. I remember flipping shit on that trailer. That trailer was so good. I remember watching it thousands and thousands and thousands of times. I spent way too much time on that trailer. On these trailers, I'm just like, this is good. It gets me a little bit more excited, but just it doesn't get me like flipping tits and stuff like that, where I'm like, oh my god, I have to see this now. I've been the same way since day one. These trailers haven't really done much for me other than like, oh look, footage. I'm excited to see that. But yeah, other than the complaints of like not showing something to finesse us, like we're not seeing any Thanos. That's one thing I've been getting from these movies. We saw one shot of Thanos in all these trailers. The three trailers we saw, the first teaser trailer and then the Super Bowl trailer. We saw Thanos once, if I'm not mistaken, when he's holding his hand out and touching the fields and the crops and all other happy shit. That's all we really have seen of him. So that makes me beg the question: how much of this movie is he actually going to be in? We got a comment. I can't wait to see it, man. Oh, I'm excited as hell, dude. I'm so excited to see this movie, but I'm so curious to see how much of this movie is going to have Thanos in. Like, everyone's thinking he's going to be a huge part of the movie, like he was in Infinity War, but is he going to be in that much of it? We're probably going to see a couple scenes of him just chilling out on his little farm, with his John Deere tractor, being a real man with the freaking wheat in his mouth, just cousin fucking southerner shit like that. I'm sorry if you're from the South. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just trying to be comedic, but I'm failing miserably. But anyway, he's gonna be on his John Deere farming up some crops and shit like that. And I think we're only gonna have a couple cutaways to him where we're really focusing on the Avengers just struggling to get their friends back. And I think that's going to be the main focus of the movie. And I'm very, very excited to see that. Because Infinity War, yet again, was a Thanos movie. This movie is going to be an actual Avengers movie. And I think this is going to be the grand finale to the arc of Iron Man. This is going to be the grand finale for the arc of Captain America. Because someone said something on a podcast I watched yesterday, saying that I never thought of it like this, where in Infinity War, the reason why they lost because the main Avengers failed in some way. Captain America was his big mistake was not willing to sacrifice Vision's stone. He said we don't make sacrifices. So that was a flaw on him, and he messed up. With Iron Man not getting that glove off because of Peter Quill when he could have easily done something with him, that was a failure on his part. And then Thor, you got the biggest failure of not aiming for the head. And then with Hulk kind of bitching out. Like he's like, fuck you, I'm staying over here, I'm not doing anything. So each of the core Avengers failed in some way. And this is going to be the grand resolution to that. So that's why I feel like it's going to have a lot of emphasis on the core Avengers finally completing their arcs. I think my big theory is that Thor is going to go back with the remaining of his people at the end of the movie. That's going to complete his arc. Hulk is going to stay Hulk, and he's going to be smart and be talking, sipping tea with his buds and stuff like that. Let's see. Probably not. Yeah. But there's a couple, like with Iron Man, I think Iron Man and Cap are just toast. I think they're screwed. I think they're royally screwed. And I just think it would make the most sense because Chris Evans, the guy who plays Captain America, doesn't want to be an actor for much longer. He wants to be a director. So I feel like killing him off and still having a Captain America with Winter Soldier, I think that would be pretty exciting to see. And then Iron Man, I think he started off this adventure. I think it ending with him would be just super poetic. And plus, he's the godfather of this universe. I mean, you don't have to kill him off. I just think it would be the most emotional. And if this movie's trying to go for emotion, which is clearly trying because you got a lot of people crying and sad face. It's just what they're clearly trying to go for, repercussions. And Iron Man screwed up the most out of this entire universe. Captain screwed up this badly. Hulk didn't screw up this badly. Thor definitely didn't screw up this badly. But Iron Man constantly screws up in every single movie he's in. So I feel like him fixing his what you will you his greatest mistake, which is not his mistake, his greatest flaw, which is his PTSD and his arrogance. I feel like with his arrogance, he puts his arrogance aside to fix his part of his soul because his soul is obviously crushed, broken, destroyed, and that is by making the sacrifice play that they talked about in the first Avengers movie. So he makes that sacrifice play, and he like fixes his soul back by saying, "I defended this universe. I was the shield that we talked about in Avengers: Age of Ultron." I think there's a lot of strings that are going to be like finished off, a lot of bows like just boom finished up in this movie, and it's going to be very very poetic. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. I talked enough about this trailer. If you're watching live, thank you guys so much. We had about 6-7 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching at 8:30 in the morning. It means so much to me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure if you want to support the channel, you can go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Gumps_videos. If you want to know how to spell my channel name, just look at the channel name. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a Twitter, Instagram, Gumps_videos. Go follow me there for the latest news and updates on my channel, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, lock up later, and goodbye. Peace. Cue the outro.